I'm going to show you how to use channels to make a selection and cut out hair for composite photography in Photoshop. So first of all, an image is made up of 3 layers called channels. One's red, one's green, one's blue. If you click on the channels tab over here, you can see the RGB, which is all of them layered on top of each other, and then each of the individual layers. And we're going to use the contrast within the channel layers to make our selection. So right now we're going to choose the image with the highest contrast between the background and the thing we're trying to cut out from it. So in this case, it's the blue channel. We're going to take this, drag it down, and make a duplication of this layer. You need to make sure you duplicate the layer rather than working directly on it, otherwise your overall image will look really wonky and weird. So then once you've made your copy, go to Image, Adjustments, and click on Levels. We're going to use our levels to increase the contrast, and we're trying to make things all white and all black. And so just play around with these until you are happy with what it looks like. And in this case, we might even play with the midtones a little bit. And when you're happy with it, just go ahead and hit OK. Now we can use a paintbrush to brush away all of the extra things. So there's some of the background and the girl's body over here. And then you can also see that the hair is not fully selected in black up here. So I'm just going to use my brush and go in here just very loosely. I don't want to get too close to the hair because we can adjust that on our layer mask later. And I'm happy with that for now. So when you're ready, hit Control or Command and click on the layer that you just worked on. Go to the Layers tab and create a layer mask for your image. In this case, the white was selected and it inverted the hair. So that's the opposite of what we want. You can hit Control-I and it'll invert that selection. Going to make a background layer here just so you can see what's happening with the edges of the hair. And as you can see, some of this is a little bit lighter, so I'll show you how to fix that as well. And then with a brush and your layer mask selected, you can go ahead and do the detail touch-up work. I'm just going to cut out the skin. And refine some of the edges up here with the hair. Alright, and I think I want to take this away because I feel like it looks a little weird. And this as well. Alright, and then in order to fix the edging issues, I like to create a new layer, and using Alt, you can clip it to the layer that you just cut out. Then use the stamp tool to just clone parts of the hair that are already there onto the edges. So that's a little too dark. And sometimes if there's just a little bit, like on hands, sometimes, or dresses where it's one specific color, I'll even use my brush tool and just paint over the edges. Oops. All right, and that's looking pretty good. So that's how you cut out hair using the channels.